Why is there an app for everything except how to rape a baby?
Jesus.
Thank you, guys. So great to be here in Chicago. I love this city. I actually went on a date with a girl from Chicago once. This was like 10 years ago, you know, back before I was even a comedian yet. You know, back then, I was just a regular old piece of shit like you guys. But I'll never forget this date, you know? We meet up at a bar, we start drinking, we start talking, we're laughing together, we're connecting. It was great. But then we leave the bar. We go back to her place. And as soon as we walk in the front door, she passes out cold on her couch. Now, I went to college. I knew I had a million options. But I'm a gentleman, so I did the smart thing. I just got a blanket, I tucked her in, and I left her a note that said, "You got raped."
People have always told me I have a sick sense of humor. What do you say to that? I assume it's relative. Who are you comparing me to? Carrot Top? Then yeah, I'm a little blue. To my circle of friends, I'm tame. My sister's off the charts. I play practical jokes on her constantly, though. I got her so good a few weeks ago. I replaced her pepper spray with silly string. Anyway, that night, she got raped. And she called me the next day going, "You son of a bitch! You got me so good." No. As soon as I started spraying him in the face, I'm like, "Daniel! This is gonna really hurt." Hot pocket.
Now, speaking of rape, you know what I wonder? I wonder, is there more rape at the equator or the North Pole? These are the kind of things I think about when I'm sitting home alone and the power goes out. I wonder, is there more rape at the equator or the North Pole? I mean per capita. I know the populations are different. Most people think it's the equator. I think it's the North Pole. People think it's the equator because it's hot down there, they don't wear a lot of clothing, guys can see women's tits, they get horny, and there's a lot of fucking going on. That's exactly why there's less rape at the equator, because there's a lot of fucking going on. You can tell there's a lot of fucking at the equator. Take a look at the population figures. Billions of people live near the equator. How many Eskimos we got? 30? 35? No one's getting laid at the North Pole. It's too fucking cold. Guys say to their wives, "Hey, tonight, honey, huh? Tonight, huh? Are you crazy? The wind chill factor is 300 below." These guys are deprived, they're horny, they're pent up. Every now and then, they bust out, they gotta rape somebody. Now, the biggest problem an Eskimo rapist has, trying to get wet leather leggings off a woman who's kicking. Did you ever try to get leather pants off of someone who doesn't want to take them off? You would lose your heart on in the process. Up at the North Pole, your dick would shrivel up like a stack of dimes.
Michigan man Curtis Peterson received a 15-year prison sentence for having sex with his pet pit bull. What's that, Lassie? Woof, woof. Grandpa got stuck in a well? Woof, woof. Oh, you got raped.
Father, sitting at home, just reading the newspaper. His little girl comes running in. She's only 6. "Hello, darling." "Hello, Daddy." "You've been playing?" "Yeah." "In the park?" "Yeah." "With your friends?" "Well, until the man came along." "Till the man came along?" "Yeah, a man came along, and he asked my friends to leave, so it was just me and him." "Darling, come over." "Whatever happened, none of it was your fault, okay, darling? None of it was your fault, but tell Daddy every detail. What happened?" He took me behind a tree so no one could see what we were doing." "Oh, God, darling, and then what happened?" He took my dress off." "Oh, God, what happened next? What happened?" He took his thing out." "Oh, God, darling, and then what happened?" "Nothing, that was it." "Oh, well, make something up."
I'm one of those people that's so smart that I'm uncomfortable in this world.
I'm scared to live. I'm not scared to live, but it's scary out here. God damn. I know how flimsy this shit is. I can see through I can see the truth. There's an animal inside of each and every one of you. It's not good. Shit is real. Listen, I was looking at the paper the other day. I'm not making this up. There's a serial rapist in Houston. There's nothing funny about serial rape, but what is noteworthy about this particular rapist is that all of his victims have been men. Enjoy your evening. I can't believe you clapped about that. It's a man raping men in Houston. That's the most gangster shit. So far, like 7 men have already come forward in the Houston area and reported this motherfucker, which means he must have raped thousands. That's a tough phone call for us to make.
Let me tell you about a story so true. We're showing me style and it's all so cool. It's about a garment torn and frayed, getting this threads, the story conveyed. Walking down the streets with holes in my teeth. Each ripped things here, part of me you see. It ain't about the brand or the labels it holds. It's about the journey, the stories it unfolds. In these ragged clothes I find my voice, a testament to resilience. My choice from the streets to the stage, I rock my style. In my tattered shirt, I walk that mile. Ripped and torn, but still I stand in my ragged attire. I command, it's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. From the barrio to the bar, I make my mark. In my worn out jeans, I leave a spark. They may call it rags, but I call it art. In every stitch and tear, I play my part. It's the struggle of the streets, the hustle so real. In my tattered jacket, I seal the deal. A symbol of defiance against the status quo. My patched up pants, I let it show. It's not about the riches or the wealth I lack. In my faded hoodie, I stay on track. It's the heart of the hustle, the grind each day. In my worn out kicks, I find my way. Ripped and torn, but still I stand. In my ragged attire, I command. It's not just fabric, it's a statement I preach. In my threadbare garment, I find my reach. So here's to the ones with the clothes that tear. In our patched up attire we have, so let the world see our garments worn. For in our rags, our stories are born. In the language of the streets we speak. In our torn up clothes we find our peak.
It's not like when you get raped, ladies. There's no, society don't give a fuck about male rape. There's no hotline for us. Man get raped, you just gotta get up and walk that shit off. Up. Got raped. You know. Caught me slipping. You gotta take that shit to the grave. Couldn't even tell my wife some shit like that. Come home all disheveled and shit. Hey, where have you been? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Out fucking another woman. Just go back to sleep, okay?
I know. You want to do one last joke?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little controversial in these days.
Okay, let me have it. A list of the world's top 25 amusement parks was released this week, with Disney's Magic Kingdom coming in at #1. Not making the list, Kyle's Rape Dungeon.